Hey guys, it's Cal from the Lighting Doctor here. We're on another project here in Calgary. It's cold as hell and it's windy as hell, so hopefully you guys will be able to hear a lot of this video. I'm just going to show you a couple things that we're doing on this project that are kind of unique and I'm kind of excited about. We're not overdoing it. They've got a beautiful lot here overlooking the city of Calgary, so we're going to be taking advantage of a lot of in-ground lights to create some nice perimeter lighting. We've got a really nice patio and fire pit area that really isn't being used by them much because it's just this big dark spot out in the yard that they haven't been taking advantage of. So we're going to do some cool things to light that up with some down lighting, some up lighting, and it's just some other cool tips and some things that we're going to talk about on this project that hopefully you guys can bring on to your projects. So in this area here, we kind of got 2 points of interest that we're going to focus on. And we're really going to take advantage of this tree that's behind me here. So we got this beautiful tree with all kinds of limbs, and then on this side here we got a great barbecue fire pit area, but there's a lot of hardscapes in here and it's going to be tough for us to light a lot of these things. So we're going to do a couple things. One, we want to take advantage of this tree that's behind us. So what we're doing is we're going to be uplighting it with a couple different lights because there are so many limbs and it is a wider tree. We've got two uplights that are going to light both sides of this tree and really spread that light up into those limbs. And then we're also going to be throwing some down lights from the top that are going to be shining down for a couple different purposes. One is to highlight the area around the tree. Two, we've got these great big boulders, this retaining wall with these beautiful rocks, but it's going to be very tough for us without having to drill through a bunch of rocks to get any kind of light in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to light those from above using the down lights from the tree. The other cool thing about that is that we're going to have some of that light is going to shine through the branches. So kind of like you see right now with a lot of the shadows that are on the cement, you're going to see that same effect at night. So it's something I love doing whenever we have a chance to do something like this. So again, with one light, we're not only highlighting the tree from up above, we're highlighting the barbecue area, and we're taking advantage of these this nice rock wall features. So sometimes being a little creative with a different kind of light can get you a lot of effects with just one light. And although you might pay more for that one light, in the overall picture, it's a great way to keep your budget down and a little bit smaller. Alright, so the first thing we looked at in this project here is they've got a beautiful patio area, and from their house they've got a beautiful view of the city and right down onto the river valley. But what happens at night is this whole area becomes pitch black. So what we're going to try and do is light it up a little bit and create some perimeter lighting. So what we've done is we've taken a couple of the larger trees that are on the outside of the property, and we're not lighting up every tree. We're lighting up about 6 out of the, call it 14 trees that we have here. And we're basically just going to be lighting them up so that looking from the patio and from the house, there's kind of a border of light around their property so that they can see where it ends and where they fall into the river valley. And on this one we used a lot of in-ground lights, and the main reason being is because a lot of the trees are directly in the grass and we don't want to have the weed trimming around them and stuff like that. So by using an in-ground light, the reason I like them is that you can just mow right over them. They're way less maintenance in the short term because you don't have to worry about knocking them over with a mower and different things like that. Something we did do on this project though, whenever you're using an in-ground light, it's a good idea. We usually use some sand, just some play sand that you can get at Home Depot or Lowe's. And the reason we do that is because the sand's going to dry out quicker than if you're just to pack that light with clay or with dirt. And what that does, especially because it's a light that is in the ground, is the less amount of time that light has to sit in very moist soil, the more life you're going to give that, the longer that light is going to last. So anytime you have an in-ground light, it's always a good idea, whether it be some gravel or some sand or something like that, but to pack around that light with that kind of stuff so it dries out quicker and that light just is under those moist conditions for a lot less longer. That's going to give your light a lot more longevity.